Okay.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
Wait, why am I answering for her? Oh god, I had her selected. Didn't I? Oh. When one is carrying an entire team on one shoulder.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
Go with one.
Have no fear, my friend. I'm determined to prove my worth to you by our journey's end.
It was weird that I was able to pick her. Okay. Let's see here. We got levels. Oh, I can get the pet pal thing. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So now I can talk to animals. Lockpicking. Definitely should have that. Fortunately, we don't have any lockpicks. But, all in due time. All skill go. 2 extra action point, ability points to spend. Kinda cool. Non-magical attacks by 50% against opponents. Most critical. Okay. That's kind of good. He's a priest, so we're probably going to be doing a lot of ranged magic attacks. What? Leech heals you when standing in blood. Interesting. Alright, let's do that. Far out, man. That makes sense for her. And then for this, Lore Master. We need one of those. And with that being said, let us send this all over. And then identify. What's it? I don't know if I care to use wands. Maybe I do. Summon wolf. That sounds nice. So what does our staff do for us? It does nothing. Can make our dual wielding. Oh no, we can't use these yet. 4 and 5s. Could use this though. These are level 5 gear, but we can use it apparently. I don't know how that works. Oh, I'm understanding this now. So we can use these things, right? That's a +1 due to level difference. I think I'm understanding this properly. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Getting the armor rating, I'm getting the telekinesis lock again, I'm getting everything. I don't see.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of hunted air? They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old.
Oh. I think I'm gonna stay with the staffs rather than the wands. Yeah. Okay. Now we can continue to investigate, or we can go check out this thing here. I kind of want to check out. You also just got a bunch of gold, right? God damn! Okay. Wait, what? Oh god, I didn't see them over there. Undead. They're level 2s. Can I go on this? There's a special enemy, knocks them down, healing, whatever. Okay, so this is ranged. Okay. Hmm. No, she has this too. Okay. This costs 4, so we can use 3 moves. Are they in range now? Oh, they are. Boom! Hmm. What's that do? Frozen status. Alright, the only one in range. Guess let's do that. Hmm. Bump her up a bit. Oh, damn. That hurt. Hmm. Okay. I can move up to here. That might hit my guy. Oh, we're good. Hmm. Oh, damn. He didn't have much health at all. Does this do any damage or just freezes them? I think it just freezes them. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade?
Hmm. Get that gold. There's the arrow, generation scroll. Iron ore. What to do with that armor now? Oh.
If Reginald sees us, he'll have you arrested and me fitted with a muzzle. To the cellar, post haste. Not here, not now. We'll be better off speaking in the privacy of the cellar.
Oh.
There are eyes and ears everywhere.
Where can I find Reginald's house?
You know the healer's clinic, don't you? Oh, what's his name? Theliron. Yes, behind Theliron's house of healing, along the cliffs, you'll find Reginald's sparse little shack. There I know we won't be overheard. He keeps a spare key right near the place in a pen guarded by a rather lonely little sheep. You can't miss the bugger.
Oh my god, we gotta go back and do that.
Not here, not now. It won't be the worst
Anyway, we just picked up some kind of armor, right? Sort by type. Antiquated mail armor. Check out for her. She's kind of a heavy gear user. I like her having +1 initiative. Armor would be nice though. Yeah, it's not good armor. We'll leave it at that. Oh, that can't be good.
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Cheers, yes, I handle myself like the best of the best, even if I do say so myself.
Cheers. Yes, I handled myself like the best of the best, even if I do say so myself.
Oh there, I wouldn't go that far, especially not standing in the blast radius of your soon first vanity bubble.
Oh there, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. I don't know why she's not controlling herself in those dialogue options. What is this? Oh. Alright, let's do... It failed! Oh god. It failed. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. I messed that up so bad. I need to take that out. ASAP. Yeah, that sucks.
Stand down before I put you down.
Oh, that's not good. I didn't realize that had such a massive blast radius. This targets willpower and bodybuilding within the spell's area of effect.
Back of my feet.
Costs me 7 AP. All my AP just to attack it. God damn, she's strong. The goddamn beast, man. Oh god, he blew up. I didn't expect that. Rain. Cast rain.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Let's move here. Do a vampiric touch. Okay. So what do we have here? Antiquated leather. What do you have? Oh, that would be an upgrade for him. He's good. Alright. Send that over to this dude. And you, madam, identify that. Another summon wolf. That kind of tempts me into doing a wand, like within a staff with her, and giving her a shield. Although we end up selling her shield, but we can get another one. I don't know. Yo, this guy. Why are you here?
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb.
Okay.
So absorbed is he in his coin holding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers.
Oh there, fellow. We don't mean you no harm. Tell me, what are you doing here?
Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Indeed, I am the source hunter.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Woolgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sizing dead end. Please let me join you.
Okay. Like to join me? I need a bit more about you.
Woolgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make them pay. Please.
About you joining me.
Woolgraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders. Nothing he can do about that.
I kinda don't like this guy.
I assume you address me for a reason, so go on. Speak. Do you now? Yours is this mistake to make, Hunter, and yours is the opportunity to set it right. Until then, I shall be in the King Crab.
Okay, peace out.
Woolgraf looks at you expectantly. Clearly, he wants to know. Woolgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
Can you summon with your specific type of expertise? Consider yourself hired.
He'll consider no such thing. We'll not align ourselves with a brigand, and that's final.
Oh my god, woman.
Like a slap in the face, disappointment forcefully hits Woolgraf's features. Without further ado, he gives you the cold shoulder and returns to the task at hand, picking gold coins out of the mud. Wolgraf looks at you. Wolgraf eagerly.
Be welcome, Woolgraf. Riches await, if you'll obtain them for us.
Cool. We just try a second time and she was all for it.
Wolgraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, I'm ready. Lead the way.
Alright, let's check out his skills. Well, you should be wearing that. What skills do you have? Lacerate. He has a bow, but I don't see any bow skills. He's just a normal rogue, like myself. Alright. Alright. He only has scoundrel skills, so I don't know why he has a bow. Okay. Well, I'll keep checking out the cavern.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
Wait, where? Oh, that could have went so bad. I didn't spot that, but Wargruff did.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
A little late there, Wargruff. It's a pretty long cooldown, actually. 5 turns. Points to about a minute.
As good as a new penny.
Okay. Down to 11 already. Oh, sure. That's fine. Ah! I know how to get here. Ooh, a new staff. Identify this. That could be pretty good, actually. Immunity to muted, so she can't be silenced. That could actually be really good. It says 20 to 39. So, does that change this? It does. Oh, damn. Word up. Now we have wood, fire, and water stats. If you ever need a specific element. Okay. Where this goes. Interesting. Maybe not do that right now. We're still dealing with the town before we head out over there. Okay, let's go back. Waypoint. What? Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. She doesn't have a helmet. So, in that case... Send Medora. Oh wait, it gives us negative stats? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, forget that shit. Let me take my freaking bucket off. I didn't realize it was giving me negative stats. This is why you should always read what you're doing. I was like, yeah, sure, put a bucket on my head. That's fine.
Where's my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah,
Warm as dragon's breath! Feeling hot under the collar.
Okay, we're south of here. I mean, north, south.
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Where are you?
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one.
She bit me in the face.
Oh wait, what am I doing? We had another quest that we had to go take care of, the sheep quest.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, Truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
And who are you?
Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command, but rest assured I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is.
Okay.
Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Okay.
And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
Okay, I'd like to talk about some matters concerning the Legion.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
Let's discuss the expedition into hostile territory you mentioned.
If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
Regarding
There's
the
a
lighthouse
to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
About the burial mounds.
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them.
Okay, let's discuss the old church.
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery.
Okay.
All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
And you mentioned a pact they made with the Legionnaires.
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many Legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
Okay, I'll take my leave. No, I was curious about. Can change it. No, I can't. I can only lower it. Oh. Okay. I was wondering if I could raise the difficulty because those combat so far has been not so challenging. But apparently not. I think I gotta start like stop doubting myself. Yeah. I tend to second guess myself too much, wondering if I can handle the hard difficulty. More often than not, I can.
Have some pity.
One coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits.
Okay. How'd you lose it all?
A fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed.
In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the Western Cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility.
Tell me more about these Watcher statues.
I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility.
Okay.
Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul.
Here, take a gold.
Thank you, kind one.
So those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
I'm gonna go with one. Absurd. Since when is poverty resistant to spirituality?
Some of the richest people in the world are also some of the most miserable. Gold can purchase many things, but neither joy nor wisdom are among them.
Fair enough.
Can you spare a coin?
I'm confused at what just happened for us to gain experience.
He's a con man! Don't donate your time to that charlatan! You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut!
Anyway, let's go talk to Sheep Lady. And finish off that quest. She's gonna be pissed. See if we can talk her down from chopping him up. Because we know she wants to take him out when she finds out.
Source hunters, eh? All right, if you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in
About your stolen
that
sheep.
house. Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
That's fine. I'm okay with keeping the gold. Now, there's supposed to be something here for us. Ah! Also, we can talk to animals now.
If you think black sheep are weird, try weird sheep.
Okay. Where sheep, that is. Ah! Juggling orange. Big arrows. What did I come here for? Oh yeah, we're supposed to use him.
Ah, a little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester. We can finally speak freely. Where shall we begin?
Yes, tell me about yourself.
My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him, and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt.
Wow. Okay.
Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Seal Fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore.
Okay. You want to be reunited with your body then?
More than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the Cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves.
Okay, if you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You won't mind a little ride in my pocket, will you?
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Why did we come into this basement to have this conversation? I feel like I just did something extra for nothing.
Let's see.
You
Sheep's cheese.
know, while we're here, we can question everyone about the whole body thing.
Hello again.
I probably should be saving some of this
Terribly
conversation.
sorry, Source Hunter, but I seem to be fresh out of priceless relics for you to destroy.
You've been named the suspect in Jake's murder case.
Is that so? Well, I handled the corpse myself, indeed, but I hardly knew the man in life. I was shocked when Ahu asked me to come to the crime scene, but Theliron had taken ill, and the responsibility fell to me.
Okay.
I arrived at the inn, where the body lay just where it had fallen. The injuries were like nothing I'd ever seen. A single intricate laceration wove like lace around every inch of his skin. Neither a beginning nor an ending point were discernible. I examined the corpse and recorded what information I could. I personally delivered the corpse the short distance to the mortician's house. As far as I know, everything was, as far as a magical murder is concerned, quite normal.
Okay. Take my lead. Go there. We gotta explore this whole area. So on. Also, as my character comes here, I'm gonna go and grab something to munch on real quick because I'm starting to get a headache. And I know it's because I haven't had lunch. I'll be right back.
Have some pity.
What's the status?
Good day, sir.
Okay. Put a slice of pizza. Oops, sorry about that. Hit my mic. Put a slice of pizza to the oven. So I'll get up in a few minutes. We'll get that. Now.
Can you spare a coin?
Let me give you a coin. Leave me alone. Here.
Attention! About
Come on
face!
with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
Do about it. I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
You'll do the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting
Create
it down
a fire
yourself.
circle.
I wish you to try it,
Interesting.
Screech woman.
The beast speaks, so you've had the brain behind that feral wall, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tull, I think that was an insult.
Train it while you can. Don't be a tape. Who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Attention!
You're pretty on guard.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Current situation, guys here. Woman in the cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Okay, why is
We
that?
got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did.
Oh.
It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Oh,
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
what will happen to this admittedly strange stranger?
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do more than piddle on the floor and maul your furniture.
Wait, you can have her as
Ice
a party
blue
member?
eyes narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
I mean you no harm, stranger. I only wonder who you are.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat.
I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
How did you end up in this cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Take my leave.
You call to Walgraf. He awaits your queries.
Leave the party for now.
Walgraf gives a curt, disgruntled nod, and with a gesture that suggests the drinking out of a mug of ale, he seems to indicate he'll be at the King Crab Inn should you change your mind.
Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable to risk an escape.
Well, that's to be decided.
It's worth taking a stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
That's a mighty big if. We can't have one of our team wandering off into the wilds when we need her to be watching our backs.
Can't say I'm surprised. You wouldn't want an untamed thing like that sleeping next to you at night. Now it's for us to decide what to do with her, of course.
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the woods and put her down.
Let's try this again.
Say, Source Hunter.
Stop being stubborn, woman.
That's a mighty big if.
Can't say.
If I've got... She may have the look of... We got reports of a... I tapped her on...
Bit tully.
Enjoy it, what... Say, Source Hunter.
Well, that...
After all.
Well, that's...
There we go.
I found a good...
Stubborn woman.
After all, no?
Heed me, Source Hunter.
That's all a dice roll,
She's
huh?
not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And...
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
Sorry, sir.
I meant that I would be responsible for you. I will keep you out of trouble.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
Okay. A child of bears. What exactly does that mean?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Okay. Take my leave.
Sorry, sir.
What abilities does she use? She doesn't have a weapon. But it looks like she's supposed to use a bow. So we gotta get her a bow. Oh, there it is. So that's in her bow. She uses a bow. It just so happens. I was actually waiting for that.
Sorry, sir.
I knew these arrows would come in handy eventually.
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Also, what skills does she have? Good marksman. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, let's talk to her again.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Attention! About this! To the bullets! Not!
There's little in our world more variable than minds of men. It is a source of great beauty and much despair, and all of it uniquely human.
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Okay. Interesting. That looks like an Amazon.
Sorry, sir.